So this second part of the power, performance, and prestige. And yeah, like if you're doing these quests, by the way, just this one here for the 360s and one go at 5. If you go for that, it's almost impossible, in my opinion, to get the 1 minute and 10 seconds. Like, so just, yeah, focus on time or that, yeah, 5 360s in one go. Like I said, this is one where, again, that's just for credits. So just ignore that one because you will get a time over 1 minute and 10 seconds if you go for it. Like, I do really like the Apollo. Here at the start, by the way, straight away, you really have to avoid the AI as much as possible from getting in front of you. If they come to the side of you, it's fine. You can like just a double tap nitro will absorb them as boost power basically as you're trying to work your way over there. Yeah, like just into the orange nitro there to knock down that guy and just absorb him in it as a bit of boost power. Just yellow regular nitro the whole way down along here. And like, yeah, it is just about get away over the dirt a tiny bit, but it is just about getting away from the AI and trying to get this car up to its cruising speed. The Apollo's like not got the best of nitro in the world, but what it does have is that insane like just cruising speed of about 235 miles an hour. So it's quite important to try and throw the car over as much of the track there as you can. You can make up a good second or so once you clip the edge of that ramp, okay? Just as long as you're still in a nitro state. And hard drift around here, make sure you're going like onto the first area. Don't go for the second or third. Yeah, like options on that corner are way too slow. And stay up on the roof as well for as long as possible so you can kind of drift down and spend a bit extra time in an airborne state. Yeah, about 1 minute and 8 seconds. That version of the Apollo is missing some epic import parts. I have 4 installed, but like, yeah, it's definitely like well doable of the 110 if you have that car just at max blueprint. And again, these are gated blueprints anyway for that 812 Superfast. But yeah, the only thing is I hit that ground patch there. I would have preferred to obviously hit like in a nitro state. Even just a yellow one would have saved some speed. But like, again, as soon as you hit that ramp, just imperfect nitro always when you're off the ground in this thing. And like, yeah, key again, just to get it up as fast as possible to that cruising speed. And here, if you see, just clipping the edge of the actual wall, and you just throw the car down the road as far as possible, like. And yeah, soak up like some credits, skipping that mission for the 360s in one go. And yeah, get some more blueprints for that Ferrari 812 Superfast. Those are pretty cool, and like, yeah, it's a rare car, but not particularly amazing. I'm just actually off of the upgrade for it with that. And 51, and blueprints getting a trade coin already for that car. But yeah. It was weird to see it go from those, but yeah, that's my final star from the 812. Again, like, it's not an amazing car. It's just a case of where it's required. It's definitely like one you want to have, because obviously, like, it's yeah, it's quite costly whenever they've included blueprints for these and packs and stuff like that. Like, it's a pretty car. Oh, it's not even actually my only 5-star car today, because yeah, I also got this. And with the work of magic, yeah, I got the SLR maxed out as well today, which is really quite cool. So like, yeah, 2 cars done in one go. Definitely like a fairly productive, I'm not sure if that's the right word, a series of events in this. But I suppose for a lot of long-term players like myself, a lot of these events are going to be like cleaning up cars where they had special events are unleashed, and I kind of like brought them up a bit, but not maxed out completely. But no, like, yeah, the Superfast is a pretty cool addition to the garage for me, just for the sake of having it finished off. And at least, like, for the time being, I'm just going to use this for applying upgrades to, and yeah, Epic import parts every day for it. Because, like, I don't really need the car for anything in particular. It might be needed for the third portion of this, for the actual Zenvo. But at the same time, I'm just going to be installing upgrades and epics to it every day, just to, yeah, upgrade it a little bit towards like that max rating. It is weird though, the fact that, like, say, for an A-class car that's quite rare, it has such a low maximum rank, 3.8k. Like, there is B and C cars, like the Husaria has a rating of that. And the thing is, it's not exactly like this is like great in any one particular field. Even at 5 stars as it is now, which is tuned kind of to the max for the 4th star, like, this is a car that really is just feels way too sluggish. But this is a car that just feels way too sluggish altogether to be like useful or fun for multiplayer, especially. Like, it's way too big in multiplayer, and people can just, like, if they impact into you at all in the slightest, because of the handling, it just loses speed really quickly, and yeah, it's not great. DSLR then, like, for a B class car, like, yeah, that's 3.5k at the moment, but like, it's actually fairly zippy at that. That 3.5k is what it would be at for the 4th star. I haven't started installing upgrades for this yet one. I haven't actually started installing the upgrades in this one just yet because, well, I definitely won't need this for anything as far as I know. But yeah, I'm just leaving this as basically something that a mule. I'm just basically leaving this as a mule to apply those upgrades and epic parts to, as, like, yeah, time rolls forward. Again, like, one of the reasons why you would install every upgrade you could is for garage level. My garage level is currently level 18. I have nothing to gain from applying stuff at the moment, and yeah, it's like, it's not only is it 18, but it's 18 and 2.25 million in experience into the next one. So, like, yeah, I genuinely, I'm not pressed that way to actually yeah, spend more in the garage level. The only thing I'm using them for is, yeah, like I said, these quests, apply epic or apply import parts to the car, and the yeah, upgrade cars. Like, those are ones that, if you go too far ahead and just use credits on all the cars you have, some people might find themselves running into it straight away. You will just end up in a scenario where you've got every car you have access to maxed out and tuned up, and then that's it. You can't actually do those 2 quests at all until you actually get some new cars unlocked. So thankfully, my garage now has a couple where I can actually yeah, spread some of the upgrades around the place, and yeah, keep access to that quest. But hopefully that helped though, guys, with the Apollo run. You can see the pathway that I've been using there, and yeah, kind of give yourself an idea that it's definitely possible. And, like, again, there's my Apollo N, and, like, yeah, it's got the max acceleration in it, Zippo in handling, because I do the handling myself, and 1 in nitro, 1 in top speed. Like, it's, and that gives me what, 1.2 seconds of leeway. Like, 1.2 seconds isn't the like 4 epic parts isn't going to make a difference of 1.5 seconds or so. If you've got the car at 5 stars and just tuned up, like with the regular tuning and the standard import parts, you should be able to get access to those super fast blueprints. But, like, it's in game for the next 2 weeks anyway, so just, I'd advise, whenever you pretty much log in and you're feeling like a challenge, just take the Apollo in, go into that event and just run it to 4 times. Even if you just kind of like fluke a good run every now and again, you've got 2 weeks for it. So all you have to do is basically fluke 1 good run every day for the next 10 days, and that's it. You've got it farmed. But yeah, there's sub button up there over my head. My Indie Routy series, where I'm taking a look at indie games and reviewing them on the Switch, is up to that side. And something else for my channel that YouTube thinks you'll like is over here next to me. Hopefully it's something good. Probably be the Lotus Elise event, I guess. But yeah, guys, good luck in this farm, and yeah, drive safe.